Oh, fucking hell, I nearly fell off a ladder. Fuck that off, do it again. I was going to do something dangerous, but I'm not going to do that. Welcome back to part 2 of the archive. Oh, nice. 2018. We bought some Footscape wovens, Alexander Wang slides, Foot Patrol gas mask pin badge, 9K Max 97 OG, 110 quid for them. That's a rate bargain. Yeah, really nice as well. They pretty much go hand in hand with, there's another pack. Pretty sure that same colour, yeah, ale brown, sail and gym red, and ale brown and element gold. I'm sure they're from a bang same year. These are 2017 as well, with the big lace tab up the middle. So normally the 97 doesn't have any lace tab at all. I'm lying, yes it does, but it has like 2 loops. It doesn't have a centre, like one single centre tab like they seem to be doing on these. Yeah, normally on the normal pair it like runs up in a bit of an oval, which is nice actually. These have got like a barcode on the bottom of them. I'm sure they were something to do with like the corner shop or something, 'cause it says on there, thank you for your order. It won't be a corner shop, but oh, they've still got size sticker in them. Check it out carefully. Was 150 quid. 2017, 150 quid Air Max 97. What's the 97 now in 2025? About 185, I think, so 35 quid more over 8 years. Not terrible, but that's a really nice one. We also, as well, I'll probably do a few videos on this next pair because do a really special one. We haven't got many samples, but I remember finding this sample. This is pretty much exactly how it came. That's the release pair, and that's the sample pair. Normally, when you get a sample pair, there wouldn't be that many differences, especially if the sample pair is somehow going to retail or going to a clearance outlet. It's usually close to a final sample. But these actually have loads of differences, so even the actual leathery suede what is used on the released pair, it's got a bit more of a shine to it, as if it's been coated, whereas on the sample pair it's a lot more matte, it's flatter. The biggest difference, well there's 2 main big differences on the tongue too. So on the sample pair you've got a plain lace loop running through the middle, and on the released pair you have like a white one with like a rubberized finish on it, and you've got a Clear Night logo. Then on the sample pair you've got a white one, and then tongue leathers, the main leather used on the actual panels, on the tongue and on the middle panels, that's probably a light brown and a bit of a flatter leather, whereas that's like a crinkled, creamy. It's really nice. I much prefer the sample of both of them. And then even to the rear, they're different. So on the released, you've got the standard Air Max tab, and then on the sample, you've just got a plain brown tab on the back of them. This is the released. Just get them out of the way to save confusion. So that's got the barcode on. Then on the sample, it's just plain again. And there is a difference on one of the soles, yeah. So on the soles, this is the released pair. The thank you for your order's a lot bigger, whereas on the sample pair at the bottom, the thank you for your order's relatively small. You can't really see it. That was definitely a good decision. Ah, and something else that I noticed, that the bubbles on the bottom. So the sample pair's got the swoosh the opposite way to the released pair. I don't know why. I can't remember which way they're meant to go as standard. Let's get another one out. Oh, so the sample pair was actually right. They switched it upside down for the release pair. Although these are a sample as well, so let me stack it up. And then we can properly see. Oh yeah, that's right. So the released pair, sample, release, and count these 2 as released. release pair actually had the swoosh the opposite way, which is really weird. Last minute somebody thought to switch that round, or was it an accident? Because it could be. So I don't think there were any differences other than that. But yeah, a lot of differences on these. I got these off eBay. I think they were about 80 quid. And then when I scanned through the pictures, I noticed all the differences. But they don't have, normally on a sample pair, which is vastly different to the release pair, property of Nike, not for resale, on the inside shoe. But they don't. Sample tag, which just has its colourway on it. They have the 999 code on your bottom left, which always reads a sample. A couple of 999999999s on there. Yeah, I gifted these to my dad. I knew that he had the release and I had the release and I wore them. And when I saw these, I knew he'd be buzzing because, like I say, he wasn't crazy for sample. He'd buy a sample in the outlet if it was cheap, but it's not very often that you'd get a half decent sample that wasn't like either really scuffed or marked up. So when I saw these, I thought, right, I love those, and he did. Oh, these are, yeah, Jordan 1. So, price of a Jordan 1 in 2000 and, I think these are 2007, was $64.99. I think a Jordan 1 now is about 100 quid. But they're a good mid. These are the Jordan 1 Retro Alpha. So they come with a translucent swoosh, and then they've got like this. It's weird. It's like it's literally printed on there. Like that wouldn't even scratch off. It's printed in behind like a coated leather. And these are like a really nice soft new book. Yeah, 2007. Lovely. Go fucking bang on with my suit. They've yellowed a tiny bit. The emblem on one of them has just slightly yellowed. But I mean, it's tiny really. And the soles, one of them has gone a little bit, that one's gone a little bit more than that one. That's a lovely translucent sole, isn't it? I'm a real sucker for a clear translucent or like icy or whatever you want to call it. I'm always paranoid to wear them because as soon as you wear it, it goes dirty and yellow. So icy. And it goes with that shoe perfectly as well. They wouldn't have looked, even with the black sole, it wouldn't have looked right. They were bought from Foot Locker because, yep, if I can peel it off carefully. Sticker stuck down for 19 years. Ooh, without trying to peel the Jordan logo off the inner sole. Got it. $64.99. Do you know, they still smell brand new. Well, I mean they are brand new, but the new shoe smell still hasn't even faded from them. The infamous postcard. Don't get these in Jordans anymore. These postcards, ooh, probably about 2000 after 2014, something like that. Yeah, whenever they stopped, they had a period where they stopped doing the retros in this country. I'd probably say it was or like not stopped doing them, but they definitely got toned down. And I think the whole Jordan brand got toned down, and little extras like this just seemed to disappear. There was 21 professional Jordans at that point. And that was 2007. I found a card earlier and it only had 12 on them, so that must have been early. But then whatever shoe you get, your shoe would be highlighted. So obviously we've got a 1, and then the Jordan 1 is highlighted. Just a cool little thing to have. And then it'd just tell you about them. It'd tell you when the Jordan came out and odd little bits like that. Just a nice little touch. It is like a postcard. Now, what me and Will had been thinking is that we're basically going to do like a rough coverage of all the areas of where everything is stored to give everybody an idea of the space. Just because it just saves confusion then. If you've got an idea of the space, you kind of know it a bit better. So when we're in each spaces, just to kind of get you here with me and tell you about areas of what we've got. So we'll do like some footage up here, uncovering. We'll do like a rough summary of this space. Then we'll move into the house loft. We'll do a summary of that, 'cause there's loads of pairs up there, loads of clothes up there. Then we can go into like bedroom spaces, and then we can just start going in depth with it. I thought it was just a good idea because it just gives you a rough idea of the space then. And kind of just brings you along with me. There's no point in like popping up in these videos and I'm just popping up in a different random space every time. And it just gives you a better idea of what we're kind of working with and the space that we're working with and stuff, because it is tight. The garage loft isn't as bad, but this loft is particularly tight. As you can see, my bag's fucked. Oh, my bag absolutely wrecks in here. I've only been doing that about 20 minutes. Right. I'll do another quick one whilst I'm over this corner. Everyone always asks me for Footscapes and I'm looking at another one, so let's bash out a Footscape. Footscape woven Chucker SE, nice and simple. Bit of a woolen kind of top. When it's a Chucker, it's more of a mid. This is just a woven, a standard woven. And as you can see, it's lower. On the, that's the original, and on this one you've got this like neoprene, stretchy kind of material, and then the backs are built up a little bit more. It's not a massive difference. To the untrained eye, I'd probably say you wouldn't be able to tell. It's only that these panels, this one's just slightly shorter than this one. I think these are from 2016, so yeah, the Footscape come back on a big run in like 2016 till about 18. Nobody really picked them up, they kind of died off. Nobody really likes them. It's like the old Total 90, it has the diagonal lacing system and a lot of people find that weird. And it's quite like a platypussy, quite a wide foot. So with like the Footscape is one of the only Nike shoes. If you look at a standard running shoe, it's perfectly round on the front. Well, nobody's toes sit perfectly round. Shoe shouldn't be designed like that. That's way more like a realistic like footbed. Big toe, like middle, and then coming into your smaller, legitimately fitting, comfy shoe without compromising, and your toes all being like all mashed up in front. Like in a 97, you've got all that narrowness. It's like that. Whereas in these, you can spread them out a bit. So that's one of the reasons as to why this pair, everyone's favourite Footscape woven, from 2006, wasn't a limited pair, was bought from TK Maxx. I think we had 3 pairs at one point of these. Not many people now, never mind many people back then, particularly back then, were gonna buy a woven Footscape with neon pink laces, a translucent pink sole. But my dad liked them because this was his holiday shoe. He took them for like 3 holidays and he'd wear them at night because they're really breathable. And again, wide, when your feet are swelling on holiday, going up like half a size, you've got plenty of room for splay in these, so great shoe for that. And you probably notice I ain't got them on now, so I don't know why I'm tapping my foot. But I normally have them on, so that's why I'm tapping my foot. But I wear Footscapes all the time. Not only because I love them, but I genuinely think that they're one of the comfiest shoes. And everyone always says when the size team came round, one of the guys that's into Footscapes went mad over these, and everyone always does, even though they might have been a QS, quick strike, but they weren't anything of any importance. From as much as I know, I think they were just a GR, which stands for general release. They come with some nice icy blue kind of quilted soles. I'd defo buy those. And these will stay with me. They're not my size, but they've got a lot of memories in them, so these don't need to, well, they'll not stay with me, they'll stay with my mum. She can put these, I've got some display boxes, so she can put these in there.